Does it look like I was born this way? Yes, honey. Hey guys, so thanks for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation by Jackie Aina. I'm really excited to review this foundation. I was super excited to get it in the mail. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video. I got my box in the mail. So this is the packaging that the foundation will come in, and I'm super excited to do this review. So yeah, let's get started. So my eye look was done using the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe palette, and the eyeshadows I used to create this look were Royalty, Twerk, what else did I use? And I used a little bit of Soda Pop, and I also used the GVS palette Nubian, and the Nubia by GVS palette. So these are the two things I used to create this look. So let's get started. So according to the Too Faced website, the foundation is an oil-free foundation that diffuses the line between makeup and skin. And it has the perfect, natural, flawless finish, which is undetectable, and you'll think, well actually, and they'll think you're born this way. Oh my god, look at this packaging, guys. Super cute! So, let me see how much the foundation actually costs. Of course, it doesn't even state how much I spent. Let me see on the website. I think, yeah, the foundation was $39 even, and I think I got free shipping on it as well. So I'm absolutely in love with the packaging. You can tell they definitely put some thought into that. Pink, and it has little fluffies in it, so that was really sweet of Too Faced. And this is what the foundation looks like. I got this in Chai. I think Jackie Aina and my skin tone are similar, and I usually go off of her recommendations, so that's why I got Chai. And I'm also 420 in the Fenty foundation, so I thought it'd be fun to do a little swatch for you guys. So this is the packaging of the Born This Way, and it says it's undetectable, medium to full coverage foundation, and it is oil free. So let's see, this comes with 1 Florida ounce, it's not even Florida ounce, it comes with 1 ounce in the bottle, and when you compare it to the Fenty foundation, this is in the shade 420, this comes with, actually it doesn't even say, it's 1.8 ounce, so these are the two comparisons. So I'll just do a little swatch for you guys in comparison to the Fenty, and I'm just going to swatch my arm right here. So right here is the Fenty foundation, I'm trying to zoom in for you guys. And then I'm going to quickly swatch the Too Faced foundation. Okay. They kind of look pretty similar in shade. Wow! Okay, let's zoom in on that. Let us zoom in. Okay. This shade right here is the Fenty, and this one below is Chai. Oh my goodness. Seriously, they look pretty close in shade. Wow. Actually, honestly, they look pretty much the same. Maybe the Fenty one looks a little bit darker, but they look pretty much the same. So there's a swatch of that. Wow, guys, just look at this. You honestly couldn't even tell. Like, if I saw this on my arm, I would probably think they were the same shade. This is probably going to work well. So I'm going to prime my face with the Baby Skin by Maybelline. Do you guys prime your face before you put on foundation? Like when I was in high school, when I did my makeup, I used the kind of the powder foundation, and I never actually primed my face. So I'm going to use my handy dandy mirror over here. I was super excited for this launch because, you know, I absolutely love watching Jackie Aina tutorials, and I think I started following her channel ever since she started doing the trends that we should ditch in like 2016. So she is great, and I love how she's all about, you know, bringing a voice for women of color and minorities who may not have a voice in the beauty community, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, that, you know, in 2018 we have to even deal with companies not having a full shade range. I think it's really smart of Too Faced to even work with her woman of color to actually perfect some of the shades. And I think moving forward that company should definitely work with different complexions to find out, okay, will this shade work for this? Will this shade work for this skin tone? Instead of just like going in the lab and thinking they know your shade, I think it makes sense to do a test on people with the actual skin tone you're trying to represent. Alright, so I did one pump of my finger, and I'm just like dabbing the foundation all over my face. The color looks absolutely gorgeous. It may look kind of lighter, but as you know, once you blend it in, it's going to blend in seamlessly. So some of these reviews that I've seen said this foundation is kind of oily, and knowing that I live in a sunny state that's very humid, I was kind of worried about it. I'm like, oh good, this foundation may not work for me, but you know what, I'm still gonna keep it because I definitely want to like just show support for Jackie. I just think it's awesome when like YouTubers work with big brands and you know they're making money moves, and I love that. So I'm gonna be blending this out with my Morphe 439 brush. This brush is definitely one of my staple brushes. It is amazing. I think it's time for me to get a new brush though because the bristles are kind of getting wonky. But I think I really like Morphe for the simple fact that I got the brush in my face. Alright, I really like Morphe for the simple fact that they're affordable. And if you are someone like me who's just starting to get into makeup, why spend all this money on brushes when you're just starting out? I think if you can find something more affordable, then you should definitely go with that. I can't believe I got this brush in my eyeball. See guys, I'm definitely a beginner when it comes to putting on makeup, but that's why I like watching YouTubers like Jackie Aina, Naima, and Jacqueline Hill. It's just, you know, they teach us girls who may not know how to do makeup as well, different tips, and that's why I love YouTube. So, I put this foundation, and honestly, it blended seamlessly. I only did one pump, so I think it's definitely full coverage. As I'm looking at it in my mirror, I think it just really blends beautifully. And I just bring the foundation down my neck. So what do you guys think? Is this a match? Should I have gone darker? Should I have gone, kept the same shade? But honestly, when I compare it to the Fenty, like, they literally look like the same shade. Wow. But, so far, I really like the way it looks. So once I have that blended out, I am going to put a little bit of concealer underneath my eyes. I am using the NARS Radiant Concealer. And just applying it underneath my eyes. I'm applying it on my chin, a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to blend it out. I like to first blend it out with my finger, and then I'm going to use a Sigma F87 to just make sure that it is all blended out seamlessly. Do you guys have any like staple concealer brushes that you use? I know a lot of people use the Beauty Blender, which I have one upstairs. I just don't feel like getting it to blend out their concealer, but I don't know. I just like using my finger. And then once I have that blended out, I'm going to use a Sigma brush, which is really cool. You guys should definitely check out this brush. It has like this triangle shape to it. I think it's supposed to make your blending out the concealer very seamless. So it's kind of nice. You kind of just wipe it away. I think it's great for blending it out. And it's really soft. I'm new to Sigma brushes, and my review of them so far is that they're super soft. You can definitely tell their quality considering how expensive they are. They better be quality. But yeah, so far I'm liking this brush. I think it's just great for blending out concealer. Alright, so I'm going to do this side. The NARS concealer is funny. It's one of the first concealers when I went into Sephora. That's one of the Sephora makeup artists recommended me to get. And honestly, this is the first bottle I had, and it's lasted me over a year. So this concealer is great. So once again, I'm going to go with that Sigma brush. I'm going to swipe it across my under eye just to blend it out. And now I'm going to go on the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to blend out a little bit on my chin. Oh wow, I think this foundation looks amazing. I'm really loving the color. I think the color is a good match. You know, it's another thing that sucks when you buy foundations online just based off of some YouTube reviews that you think they have the same skin tone as you or somewhat similar, is you just don't know what it's going to look like on, and I don't really feel like going to Sephora. I mostly shop online because I have 2 babies, and it's just easier sometimes to shop online. Alright, so once that is done, I'm going to go in with the oldie, actually not even oldie, and then once that's done, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier Deep Setting Powder, and I'm going to set all over my face. And to do that, I'm going to be using the Morphe E1 brush. Dip off the excess, and then I'm just going to powder that all over my face. And allowing powder to be used on your face after foundation just keeps your foundation in place, and I guess it just keeps you extra matte. Excuse my hair, it's like all over the place. So I'm going to just apply a little bit of the powder. So what do you guys think so far? Is this a match? I know a lot of people tend to blend the foundation to their neck, but honestly, if your face is a little bit darker than your neck, or your neck is a little lighter than your face, then it may look weird. But I think if you have the same type of skin tone, maybe it makes better to blend it with your neck, so it just seamlessly looks all one shade. But so far, I'm really liking this foundation. I think it's really pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do once I finish applying powder is baking underneath my eye. And one of the tools that I use to do this with is one of my Morphe brushes. I love this brush. I'll show you guys what brush I use. So I use the Morphe, I use the Morphe G37 brush from their Gunmetal collection to set underneath my eye. If I had a beauty blender, I would definitely do it like a deep bake, but I'm just going to gently swipe this across my eye. I absolutely love this brush. It's so soft. So I'm not really going to be baking, I'm just kind of swiping it across my eye just to make sure that concealer stays in place. Do you guys ever hate putting powder underneath your eye, or honestly powder anywhere, and you're like, it's like the powder's getting everywhere? But yeah, that's one of the things I hate about powder, because I feel like the powder gets everywhere. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to contour my cheekbones. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is contouring with the Fenty Matchstick. I'm going to be contouring against the bridge of my nose. And just going to be contouring over here and right here. And then I'm also going to apply a little bit of contour on my forehead. And then I'm going to be blending it out with this Sigma F83 brush. I'm really loving Sigma brushes. So yes, I'm just going to be blending the contour out. And this brush is really great because it kind of has this curved edge, which I think is awesome. And it's really great for blending out concealer. I'm really loving the Sigma brushes. Definitely worth the first brushes that I got when I first started this makeup journey, which I'm like honestly in the beginning stages of learning how to do makeup. But I eventually, when I started using Morphe brushes, I thought, okay, let me try Sigma. I definitely want to invest in some quality brushes, and people always rave about Sigma. And so far, the brushes are very good quality. And as you guys can see, I'm just blending out that concealer. Don't want any harsh lines. Alright. I'm going to blend out the concealer on this side. And this one, the reason why this brush is awesome for blending out concealer, because look at that. Once you blend it out, like the way the bristles are formed, it just seamlessly blends. Okay. Alright guys, now the next thing I'm going to do is going to be blending out the nose contour. And I'm going to be using this Nose Perfector brush by Luxie. Oh my god, I love the Fenty Matchstick. So I'm going to be using this side of the brush. They have dual head brushes on each side, but so that's what it's used when you have the contour foundation. You just kind of apply it, and then this other side is used to blend it out. So that is what I'm going to do. Blend out this Fenty Matchstick. Alrighty. Now this bad boy is blended. What do you guys think so far? Do you like this look? Do you like the foundation? So far, I think it's a thumbs up. Alright, now, the next thing I'm going to do is apply a lipstick. Now, normally, actually, hold up. I'm going to apply mascara onto my bottom lash since I'm wearing falsies. I like the look of applying a little bit of mascara to the bottom lash. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of lipstick, and this is from Sephora Lip Stains, and it's in the shade 82. Oh crap. This thing, oh my gosh, it just came undone. Alright, this is a really pretty shade. It's kind of like a dark, I mean, I guess it would be like a little bit of a, I wouldn't even say dark pink. It's like a subtle pink, subdued really. It's a really gorgeous color. If you have a complexion like mine, if you guys definitely should pick this up. And the next thing I would do is set my face, but because I don't really have settings right now, I'm kind of running out. I'm not going to use any. So yeah, this is my makeup tutorial. So yeah, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this makeup look using Jackie Aina's new formulated shades from Too Faced. So let me guys give you my first impressions. So I will definitely do an updated video on how long this wears once I'm able to film me out and about wearing it. And so maybe I'll do like another video where you guys can see me actually wearing it, like, you know, at least for an hour throughout the day. I really, really like this shade. I think it really like matches my skin tone really well. Just by looking at it in the mirror. I think it's just a really pretty foundation. Do I think it's full coverage? Definitely. And I'm not really used to wearing full coverage foundation, but I definitely think it is full coverage. Does it erase my pores? No, I don't think much you can do to erase your pores. I still have pores here, which is completely fine, but I definitely think it blurs out any dark spots that I have, which is great. That's what a foundation should do. The color, I think it's a really perfect match. When you compare it to my chest area, I don't think it's anything that is like a completely different shade. I think the color match is really good. Will it last long and hold throughout the day? Will I need to blot? I'm not sure. This is just going to be my initial review of the foundation. But so far, I really like it. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing makeup, which I think is a huge thing that I look for when I'm buying foundation. I don't want it to feel like super cakey on the face. And I don't think this does. I think it definitely looks like skin. Does it look like I was born this way? Yes, honey, yes. Without my crazy dramatic eyes, I think if I wore just the foundation out, it would just give me a nice little glow, and that's what you want in foundation. Sometimes you don't always want to look like you have like your whole face beat like I do right now. But, oh, sorry guys, I'm so sorry. So the last thing we're gonna do is the Morphe Babe in Paradise. I'm all over the place with this tutorial, but I absolutely love Bretman Rock. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. And the last thing we're going to do with this awesome look is apply a little bit of, oh, I got my all over my dress. No, is apply a little bit of Chi-Hope on my upper cheekbone. Look at that highlight. Sorry guys, I completely forgot to apply the most important step. The highlight is poppin'. I don't think you can never have enough highlight, honestly. Oh, love it. Alright guys, so the makeup tutorial is done. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you want to see me do more makeup tutorials, more DIYs, anything really, definitely let me know. I'm really excited that you came to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, subscribe, like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Bye!